Hi guys, hope you're all well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this week's Facebook video reveals for you all. So, if you were drawn to card 1, you have got the energy of the Queen of Wands coming in. So these are really, really beautiful cards, these ones. Perfect with the sort of Mamboon time and the autumn equinox and autumn time, really. So the Queen of Wands is all about power. It's about really stepping up into a place of truth, really actively deciding to sort of be the ruler, the doorkeeper of your own destiny. Now the Queen wants to grow, she wants to nurture everything around her as well. She's quite a feminine, she's quite a soft mother type character when she shows in the tarot. So she's wanting you to live your best life, but she's nurturing the energy. Now the wands represent the practical changes, and to me it's almost like harnessing your true magic, your true purpose, your true potential. So it's almost like that doorkeeper of your own destiny sort of energy. No more kind of compromising, no more getting by, no more making do. If you know that something isn't serving you, you're the only person that can set yourself free, and nobody messes with the Queen because it would be like off with your head. So she really wants to grow, she wants to encourage you to put your best foot forward and to live your best life. So this is going to be a really powerful time for you to take ownership for how you want your world to be, the types of experience, the types of people that you come into contact with. Like I say, no more compromising. So she's looking very grand, very regal, and this is all about going after your dreams. And basically, you know, the sun is rising, it's nurturing, it's growing, it's bringing light back into your world after any darkness or after any restrictions. And it's just wanting you to live your best life, seeing the successes for what they are, both big and small, and being open to receiving unconditional love in all variations of format and forms, but going easy, going gentle on yourself. The Queen knows that in order to have the greatest experiences, she has to be sort of gentle on herself. It's no good expecting it to come from other people if she can't give it to herself in the first place. So there's a lot of inner acceptance with this card as well. But sitting on the throne, placing the crown upon your head, and going after all these things that you want to experience, really weaving and spell casting your own magic, your own story. So a powerful time if you've been drawn to this card, really powerful time to set those wheels in motion, go after those dreams, go after those visions, just live your best life. It's cherry picking within reason the sort of world you want to experience, really, and it's an exciting card. So lots of luck and magic in there. Now then, as we move into card 2, we're going into the energy of the moon. Now, the moon as a rule is a little bit of a warning card when it shows in tarot. And this is about clearing, cleansing, releasing. It's almost exposing and revealing the truth of things. Now, within this card, we've got this lovely little sort of red squirrel that's sort of asleep and almost hibernating. And it is, in a way, turning off the dramatics that might be going on around you. Sometimes when the moon shows, the moon can expose and can reveal hidden enemies, people that are trying to limitate us. Not always people, sometimes it can be a situation or an event. But definitely this is about not kind of giving away your power. The moon is clearing, cleansing, it's removing blockages out of the way so that you can actually continue to sort of put your best foot forward, okay? But the moon is also a karmatic card, and when it shows, sometimes we do have to give awareness to things. You know, we don't have to respond or get reactive, but sometimes we have to give awareness. So even though the squirrel is looking like they're asleep, they might not actually be asleep at all. They might be completely awake and aware of what's going on, but just pretending to keep themselves protected and safe, you know. But to me, this is all about just moving or allowing any sort of heaviness, any restrictions, let them all sort of go by you so that you can actually just move on with your life and put your best foot forward. The moon is almost like acting as a torch in times of uncertainty, in times of darkness. And it is also a time period to go easy, to go gentle on yourself. Lots of TLC with this card. It is because it's a healing card ultimately. So she is having a breather, she is having a rest there. And that's also what some of you may need to do. Some of you may be needing to give yourself that permission to just feedback into the soul, to go easy, to go gentle. If you think of the physical moon in the sky, it clears, it cleanses, it's releasing, and it recharges. So there's all of those energies coming in for some of us as well. Okay, so that's an interesting one to show. So be cautious, be careful, be a bit mindful about the energy around you, where you're feeding your inputs and your outputs, but also see this as personal self-investment. If you need to go easy, if you need to have a break, if you need to have a breather, give yourself that space to do that. Okay. Now, as I'm moving into the final card, if you've been drawn to card 3, we're going into the energy of the Temperance. The Temperance is a really interesting card. It's all about awakening, it's all about spiritual progression, and basically no more compromising. You know, there's been some fear, there's been some anxiety, there's been a lot of sort of, you know, caution and feeling a little bit torn between head and heart. Maybe your head is saying one thing, your heart is saying another, hence why these cups in the card are being sort of juggled through the sort of wings there. But this beautiful sort of swan is just wanting to soar. She's wanting to spread her wings and to grow, to flourish. But all of this water is quite rough, it's quite turbulent, it's quite bumpy. And there's a sense here that maybe you're dipping your toe in and out of the water with something. You're flirting with the idea of doing something perhaps new. That could be with business. It could be starting a business. It could be starting a different type of you know, hobby or craft or adventure. It could be, for some of you, you're on a bit of a spiritual awakening. But there's caution. There's a lot of caution here. And it's about sort of moving through the fear barriers to get out the other side, you know. With any sort of change, when we step out of our comfort zone, it does feel scary because it's unfamiliar territory, but it doesn't mean what follows through is going to be bad or overwhelming. All these trees behind are wanting to ground and root the situation. So this is basically, if you are feeling a little bit torn between your head and your heart, it's listening to the heart center. It's giving yourself enough permission and enough acceptance to excel, to go after what it is that you kind of want to go for, whether it's a starting of a job, a change of career, it could be a new relationship, it could be leaving a relationship, it could be a house move, it could be so many things. So you'll know for yourself on a personal level what it is, but it's all about authentic energy, authentic living. The Temperance is often seen as breaking free from the demands of the matrix system, so it's awakening to something higher, something more powerful than just what you've chosen to experience on your journey so far. So lots of kind of powerful investing and awakening from within with this card. So a really important time to go after those hopes, those dreams, and turn them into reality. No one and nothing can hold or block you. You've got it all available. It's giving yourself that internal permission and acceptance to just excel. So success is there for the taking if you want it to be. So an interesting set of cards this week, guys, but I hope you can resonate with them. I hope you can make sense of them. I'm going to leave the energies with you. Stay safe, stay well, much love and blessings, and I'll catch up with some of you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.